Vidya to cut your hair.
No, I haven't had a.
No, but thanks for joining us, Raidu. It's very nice of you. Thank you for coming on this series. Thanks a lot. How has lockdown been treating you?
It's like usual, I guess. This is how I
Why are you
live.
not traveling?
I mean, yeah, it is. It is kind of boring.
By the way, Karan Sharma is saying hello, Bhaiya ji.
Yeah. Nobody has any work to do. So,
Yeah, everyone's come on Instagram only. Half the day goes off on Instagram for everybody. But have you been cooking and stuff? Because we know that you, I mean, I know you love to cook. Have you been able to do that?
and barely, not much.
So the truth is like, I mean, for those who don't know, he makes a mean. I mean, I haven't tasted it. I'm guessing from all the other anecdotes from people who have that he makes a very good biryani, and his wife is the sous chef, and he's the chef. She will just follow the instructions, and Raidu will make an amazing biryani. But that's not happened during lockdown.
No, not able to get any ingredients.
But what have you been doing to kind of pass? Have you been watching a lot of movies and stuff? Is that what you've been
Yeah,
keeping yourself
I
busy?
was watching until her data finished. So there was no data.
No, but
Uh,
also another thing that's very nice, I do that some obviously know for sure, and I just wanted you to talk about is of course your farm. You love your farm as well, and you indulge in a bit of farming as well. Want to talk about that too?
I mean, I'm stuck at the farm. So I'm here. I'm actually nothing going on. If no workers, you can't work, you can't do much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there something? I mean, have you been okay? Fine, no cooking, but have you been helping with cleaning the house and all, like some
No,
cricketers have? No.
I've actually been doing nothing.
It's nice. That is also nice. Doing nothing also very difficult, huh, by the way. A lot of people cannot do that, but it's difficult.
No, it is not.
But well, no, obviously, this the idea of this, of course, idea was to kind of talk a bit about memories of CSK, memories of the IPL because it's not happening at the moment, and everyone's of course um, not too happy about that. But do you? What is your first memories? If I say Chennai Super Kings, what's the first thing that possibly comes to your mind when we say CSK and Chennai Super Kings?
I think the first thing, obviously, my whole view of CSK changed in the last 2 years. So the first thing that comes to my mind right now is, family. I mean, they're all so close, look after each other. So I think that's the first thing.
From Mumbai, I mean, it's a huge shift from MI to CSK. I mean, that itself for a lot of people is like tough to digest. Everyone's so used to seeing you in blue, and then to yellow, but then you kind of made that change very quick. When you first realized you were going to go to CSK, were there any reservations? Was there any second thoughts that you had? Like, how would things be?
No, I mean, not really, because I've played against them so much.
Hmm.
So I actually knew what to expect. Yeah, I thought it would be really good for me as well because they're all pretty calm, relaxed. So I thought that would really help my career.
We spoke to a couple of your teammates, of course, over the last few weeks, and they had some very nice things to say about you. One, of course, I had to speak about is Shane Watson, whom you shared a very great partnership with on the field, of course. But he said how you both had a lot of run-ins when you weren't on the same team earlier, and you both are very similar. But of course, he saw this other side to you. So tell us a bit about that relationship. How was it, obviously, on the field and off it as well?
I mean, initially I always thought that he was pretty aggressive. I never knew him, so except for on the ground. That too, he was playing for RR,
Hmm.
who always felt they were underdogs for their life. I don't understand the logic. I
Hmm.
mean, they always viewed MI and even
Yeah.
CSK as if we are blue blood sorts.
Yeah.
They always had that grudge, and I could see it in his face all the time. So, I never really liked him on the ground, but since the time I have come to know him in CSK,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a totally different human being, and I was taken aback pleasantly, I would say.
But how was batting alongside him from like initial days to the last match of, let's say, 2018, when you guys actually finished it off at the out in the middle? How was the transition? Was there any how from the beginning to the end? Was there a change in that as well, right?
I mean, no, I still remember, I think the first game against Bombay, against Mumbai, when we were going into bat, we thought, you know, our thinking was might as well, let's not hold back sorts. So that was, we wanted to play with total freedom, and our games actually complemented each other.
Hmm.
So yeah, there were few bowlers and attacks that he would take on, and vice versa. So, and I mean, we had a really, really good season, and yeah, and great that we won that year.
Yeah, that was a nice little. The last match also, both of you were out there, and it was quite obviously heartwarming. The other, of course, person whom you had a very interesting relationship with, and who, I mean, I think obviously you guys knew each other from the MI days briefly, was DJ Bravo. Amazing friendship that you share with him. You have to talk about that because he says that, I mean, it's clear he loves you. So tell us a bit about your relationship and rapport with DJ Bravo.
I don't think he's a big pain in the backside. I would say he always,
You truly don't mean
always
that.
trying
Come
to
on.
irritate me. He's always trying to irritate me, but I mean, all honesty, he's a champion cricketer. Anybody knows, and even though he's from West Indies, he has not got their height as well as build. Doesn't bowl fast, but still, he's so successful. So that way, I mean, he's a great asset for any team, I would say, and it really helped my what would you call my graduation into CSK. Made things easy for me.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was, I think from the,
It made me very comfortable.
yeah, I think from the start itself, there was a lot of, I mean, wherever we went, I mean, we used to shoot you at promos, there were press events, or even when we were traveling, he would always try and come and strike up a conversation, make it light. Did you like? First of all, there was this obviously the song that everyone used to keep singing around you, which Mark would kind of. How did that start about, by the way? I don't think I know that quite well. The Ambati Raidu song.
No, I also don't know. I mean, it was actually pretty embarrassing. I never liked it, but uh, you know, and Bravo caught on to it, and he really took my case the whole season, and it was pretty damn irritating, I would say.
Yeah, that caught on quite a bit. Everybody used to keep singing that, and everywhere we went and we shot, that's exactly what everyone would sing. But yeah, you were also a good sport. You also played along, which is fine.
What choice did I have?
Forced to. But if I had to take you back up to 2018, Raidu, any of the, I mean, that was a great year for you in CSK. You could do nothing wrong. It was fantastic. There were moments your batting position also changed in a couple of matches. That didn't trouble your form, or that didn't trouble you at all. Um, how special was that season for you in terms of being in the IPL across all IPL seasons? How special was that for you?
I mean, see, that was one IPL where I really got a lot of opportunity to bat, I would say. Especially for MI, I was doing a lot of different roles in terms of, middle and lower down the order,
Yeah.
in terms of finishing as well as, a lot of other things. But CSK, I got that opportunity to open. I think that was that was great for anybody to open in a T20 format. I think that's the best place to bat. And you know, I've I've actually never complained about batting at any order. So I'm so used to it right from my younger days. So I just I just thought that that season, whatever we were thinking was happening in terms of batting.
What about 2019? Obviously, didn't end the way that all of you would have liked to, but um, how different was the team dynamics then? I mean, obviously, 2018 was, kind of like a fresh start in some ways, but how different was 2019 for you personally?
I mean, 2019, I felt there was a lot going on in terms of around the IPL, in terms of all that World Cup and all that stuff, and even yeah, I mean, even some of the wickets that we had at home were not very great. So most of our batsmen, we never really got along that great in the tournament, but our bowlers really stepped up. It was more like a bowler season, to be very honest. And even in the end, missing out on the trophy just by a run, it's still pretty devastating. But that is sport. 1 year we have a perfect year, another year, even though we have not played that well, we have reached the finals as well and almost won it. So hopefully, if at all there's an IPL this year, then hopefully we will come back and play better.
Yeah, that's what everyone hopes for. But I mean, I asked Shardul this as well, right? I wanted to obviously bring you in as well because that the day of the final, obviously it was a heart-wrenching loss in some ways, and the way he also described it, I mean, everyone was obviously very disappointed. But all of you gathered together that night. It was the last night, obviously. Everyone was together in your room. In fact, everyone got together. Everyone had shared some nice moments and memories. And at the end of the night, one of the players said it didn't feel like they had lost the IPL, and it felt they ended the whole season on a positive note. Take us a bit about that. Was that how you felt as well after all of that?
I mean, definitely it was very painful. But with sportsmen, we are used to a lot of ups and downs, and especially CSK being such an experienced team. I'm sure everybody would have gone through a lot of ups and downs in their career. So I felt that was one night where we knew that we could have won it on a different night and won it pretty easily. But that is sport, and we realized that, and we also acknowledged and knew that we would meet each other for a bit. So we all thought that why not take an opportunity to sit down, be like family more than anything else. Have a good time.
If you had to compare, I mean, I know it's difficult to do that and it's unfair in some ways because you have spent a lot of memorable years with MI. You've had a good run with them also. But if you had to compare your time with MI or MI, the relationship you have with that franchise with CSK or how it was, what would you say? What would you say would be different between the two franchises?
Both the franchises are very different, and there's no similarity except for winning the IPLs, but but nowhere there is never been any similarity. So MI is a totally different atmosphere, and CSK is it's pretty calm. They have a lot more. I felt they have a lot more faith and belief in players' ability to win games, and they let you think on your feet. MI is more, they would say, play your role kind of a team.
Yeah.
So they have all predetermined roles for each player. So that kind of a setup and an atmosphere, and both have been successful. So I just felt more comfortable being at CSK, to be very honest.
Well, I think that answers Harshini's question. There are a lot of fans' questions coming in as well, Raidu. I think I want to take a bit of that as well. They've been actually sending a lot of love. Everyone has just been saying hi, and maybe you should just say hi to your fans as well. Uh, but yeah, Harshini asks, which is your favorite IPL team? So have you answered that question? Would it be CSK?
Yeah, obviously. It is CSK.
Yeah, done. Vijay asks,
No, it is CSK. No, it will be CSK even when I leave playing cricket.
there you go,
So
guys. That's, yeah.
it's not because I'm playing now.
All right. Vijay asks, any particular food that you enjoyed in Chennai while you were in CSK compared to when you were mostly in Bombay with the MI? Any particular food that you like down south?
I think down south I'm pretty comfortable with the meals. It's more like home cooked food. So being a South Indian myself, even that aspect was taken care of in terms of food.
Awesome. I want to ask you, so obviously you've been asking all the players about the nicknames the CSK franchise, the CSK digital team kind of gives it to their players. And of course, yours is Bahubali. Do you like your nickname?
I don't know how they have made a comparison, and I don't know how they have come up with that name. It is sometimes when I watch that movie, it is quite embarrassing when I see myself in the mirror.
Why is it embarrassing? It's a
Of
compliment.
course it is. Of course it is. I mean, I don't know how they have drawn this comparison.
Hello.
Seriously.
Obviously, because from where you come, and there, obviously it was the Telugu movie, and then the way you were, 2018, you had a great season. Anything that you hit went like, gave maximum. So obviously they named you that. So you don't like it if someone calls you Bahubali?
No.
Okay. Vivek has a very interesting question as well. Raidu. He asks, what's the difference between MS and Rohit as captains? Because you played with both. You knew this was coming.
No, I didn't, but I know how to answer it. I would say Dhoni Bhai has been the captain for all of us, including Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. So whatever Rohit is becoming on the lines of Dhoni Bhai, he has learned a lot from him. So there won't be much difference, but I think he's going in the right direction as how Dhoni Bhai was captaining India, captaining the IPL. So I would say yes, long way to go, to get to where and how successful Dhoni Bhai is. So it's difficult, but I'm sure he would get there once he becomes the captain of India.
Salman asks, tell us a bit about your relationship with MS. Especially, you've seen him, you've spent a lot of time with the Indian team when he was around. And of course, CSK. So how was your relationship with MSK?
With Dhoni Bhai, it's always been pretty good. I mean, I've been the kind who has always practiced social distancing generally as well, not only during this corona. But I've been, it is. I've actually spent more time with him on the ground and in the dressing room more than outside, and I've always liked him as a human being, and obviously the whole country and the world likes him as a cricketer. So do I, but I've always liked him as a human being. I could always go to him and share anything in terms of even if it was personal or professional. So that kind of a freedom that I had even when I just came into the Indian team, and there's a lot. And even while batting with him, he makes it so easy. His mind is so sharp, and he knows exactly what to do, what situation. So I found even batting with him was very, very easy.
Obviously, there were a few questions earlier, but I also wanted to ask you anyway. You spent a lot of time with Suresh Raina during the camp. I think earlier when you guys had come a little ahead compared to a lot of people, and you'd spent a lot of time in the camp. Tell us a bit about how was that? Because you also have a lot of fond memories during your earlier playing days as well. So something on that as well, right?
Yeah, obviously we spent I think almost a couple of months or more
Yeah.
in Chennai training. That is because I have not played for a while and we were coming back from an injury, so we had to really get into a good shape. And I've actually right from when I think we were 16 or 17, we
Hmm.
started playing together for India under 19s and spent a lot of time as junior cricketers. And it has always been on the ground or played against each other. Mm, But these 2 months, we actually had a lot of time to sit
Hmm.
down and talk, and it was very nostalgic. And I've always liked him as a person, and he's been a great friend. Always, he's been a superstar cricketer. Unfortunately, he could not really bat much the top of the order for India. I felt, but but I still feel he has a lot of cricket left in him. And I mean, the shape that he was in before the IPL and